Hey gamers out there, welcome back to Retro Ranger. SIDEQUEST is a new and supplementary format that is bonus content where I can squeeze it in. They'll be a bit shorter and they're going to focus on a specific thing, and since this is an experiment, I'd love your feedback. Okay, that said, it's mail call time, and what's landed is a game called Clockwork Aquario, and it's a physical edition of a previously unfinished arcade game from the 90s, so it's great to see it finally get released, and better yet, preserved. This collector's edition comes with a few cool things to check out. And actually, scratch that. It's a ton of cool things to catch. There's a detailed hard-covered art book that shows off the character and the level artwork, which all pop as great pixel art. There's a diorama in here, a cool acrylic diorama. Never seen that before in a collector's edition. Not one, but two soundtrack CDs, one for the original and another for a remixed version. And then holy cardstock Batman. Cards, flyers, sticker sheets, poster. I mean, there's just a ton in here. Of course, the game is somewhere buried in this treasure chest somewhere too, so let's check out the gameplay. This unique arcade game is a platformer where you select from one of 3 playable characters, but they all behave mostly the same outside of some small speed and range differences. So just pick your favorite sprite and jump in. You get a swipe attack, which is a shorter range, but you also get a Mario butt bounce. And usually when you hit enemies from either attack, they turn blue, which means you get to now pick them up and you can throw them in any orthogonal direction to hit other enemies and whatnot. There's also these one-hit things which just earn you points, and since it's an arcade game, getting the most of those is a goal, and it also includes your standard initial entry and leaderboard screen after a game over. There's some difficulty options in the beginning which just control how many credits you start the game with, and speaking of difficulty, it starts off nice and light, which lulls you into a nice sense of confidence before it starts ramping up, and it does that well. Each stage ends with a boss that presents some unique challenge to overcome and includes a life meter at the bottom to help you gauge risk. Your character gets 2 hits before you die, so that risk management plays a role for sure. You can actually pick up these life refills to get your health back to full, and that's also helpful in progressing. The art and the music are great, and the game is very enjoyable once you get your bearings of the controls and how the bosses work. Sometimes bosses can feel hard, only to return the following playthrough and crush them easily once you know what to expect. I'm not sure how well this would have been received in the arcades, to be honest, as you don't see many platformers in that setting, but either way, it works well as a home console release, and it's one I'm glad to have in my collection. The only real gripe I have is the overall length. It's only 3 stages before you're at the final boss already, and while I would have appreciated some more since I was enjoying it, what is there is still a good experience. Just keep in mind, you can finish the game in about 15 minutes only. Let me know what you all think of the unfinished re-releases that are helping preserve game history. Are these cash grabs or genuine good deeds? And with that, side quest complete. Thank you for joining, and until next time, thank you for watching Retro Ranger.